That was a crazy inning. All right. Let's get some tags up here.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the...
Let's put a thumbnail. See what that looks like.
NFL. We're about to resume the action as we've got a kickoff coming in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jets have recovered.
Are you kidding me?
Watson on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice with the arm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Today's final score, Jets.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
This is the roof's on fire.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
What a game. Alright. Let's share this. Okay. Wow, what a crazy game. Let's go zone. Huh. Nice. Looks good. Graphic looks good. I like it. One new injury. Who's injured? Oh no, not my center. Oh Jesus, my center. Oh my God, guys. Mosley's out, my center's out, one of my halfbacks are out. Man, I'm torn apart. Okay. Okay, hold less than 200 passing yard. Jesus. Look at that one against the Ravens right here. How convenient. Ah, shit, I gotta do practice. Fucking practices. Hate practices. Smoke a bull.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You
I'm
ready to work?
win.
All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Whew. Boom. Wonder.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Okay. Oh, come on now. Almost done.
Swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
It's one. Two.
All right, this is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
Oh my god.
What, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
pressure, but this is it. We are going for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
Yeah.
You finally get it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Throwing to, idiot. One more.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Yeah.
All right, man. Bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Today was great. You guys...
Hungry Joe. Hungry Joe. Check the practice squad. Hungry Joe. All right. Conference championship. Here we are. Let's go.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. As we'll see Matt Moore and the New York Jets versus Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy...
I forgot to change the setting. Oopsie. Hungry Joe. That's really cool. I like that. Delete that. Let's go. All right. AFC Championship game. Here we go. Baltimore and New York.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
Let's go. AFC Championship.
Matt Moore and the New York Jets taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game. that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
All right, this is Baltimore.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Jets. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And 7.
The draw. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Keep me on the run.
They'll run on first down. Johnson down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's what she said.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Ray. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Point after try forthcoming. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for over the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Gets this one to Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Moore, flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to
run
deep left side.
God,
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
It's so hard.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the Raven for Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
And from the gun, Jackson.
Should have stayed the outside, you idiot.
And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. And
oh, my God.
Jackson's pass complete.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Carrier.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Moore now. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
48-yard line.
Moore now, throwing on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Moore. And
Yes.
find Davis. That's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken in at the 3. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line is into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It'll go as a gain of a... And a Jets first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Davis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
That looks a Pokemon. Looks like a little Pokemon thing. Oh, okay. I think it was just a loading thing. Damn, I can't change it? Oh, damn.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh!
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Marcus Peters. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, Johnson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Moore. This one caught by Davis. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Jackson, man open left side is Brown.
Come on.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They'll run on first down.
Oh,
Johnson,
face mask.
and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Doing face mask.
That's not good enough, man.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Riddick with a carry, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Oh my God!
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 4.
Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Michael Pirine. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:18 on the clock. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Change something here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. Not much there, only a yard. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down. And 7 yards to go.
On third down, Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They go to Johnson again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
So first and second down.
What was the diagnosis on him? Except for the game, but muscle cramps.
Went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Off to the Super Bowl.
Sam Ficken on for the field goal.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
First! Oh, what are you talking about first? You've been here last. Everybody's already been saying hi to me, Arush. Oh, the coop is back, baby. It's been 2 months. The strike is over. It's good to be back after a long fight with YouTube. All because of a friggin' fake Warner Brothers copyright claim. So stupid. Anyways, good to be back, buddy. Alright. I got some new graphics. If you can see in the thumbnail, got a graphic designer that made me a new football design. I didn't know, because you're back now. Yeah, you just commented. That's what happened. That's why I've been gone. It's because friggin' YouTube. Okay, we did. You just woke up, so that's what happened. Is a Rick and Morty. I did a Rick and Morty countdown for episode 3 or 4 or something like that, and somebody made a false copyright under Warner Brothers. So they tried banning me for 90 days. Ah, motherfuckers! That's why I couldn't stream on YouTube. I've been on Twitch this whole time. I try and post in the community section, but I don't think a lot of people have checked that out. That's why I haven't been around. It was a false copyright claim from a Warner Brothers troll. So that's why. It was just some douchebag. Yeah, apparently there was articles on the same guy that reported me as well. Just goes around, just bees a douche. So I called Warner Brothers up, gave him fucking shit. I was like, listen, this account is using your account. If you don't fix this, I will friggin' sue your asses. And I must have scared the shit out of them because I said that they were trying to ruin families' lives. And I guess on the YouTube thing, they actually changed the Gmail account from when they made the false copyright. So I made evidence of it, that they changed the account after. And boom, that's that's all the evidence I need. It was definitely a fake account. So that's why I haven't been around, man. That's the whole thing. Basically YouTube basically put me in a friggin' jail for a while over a false claim. It wasn't even my fault. But now we back, baby. Copyright shit. That's why. That's why I haven't been able to do anything. Friggin' the copyright dumbasses. So YouTube needs to get their act together, and it's so stupid. So what they were asking me, Arush, is the only way that I couldn't or the only way apparently, because they denied my claim because they're too lazy to even look at to see if the video was copyrighted or not. They just passed it or they just like, nah, it's whatever. We don't want to deal with it kind of thing. The only other way I had to deal with it is actually give my information to the person that made the claim about it. So that means that I had to give my personal information to the scammer. That's such bullcrap. So YouTube, their friggin' privacy settings are so messed up with that copyright stuff. The trolls and scammers can get your information so easily from that. Somebody's got to take YouTube to court for that, because that's got to be a breach of privacy. That's ridiculous. That was the only other way that I can get the copyright thing. But I got evidence of suspicious activity. So I was just trying to gather evidence this whole time. But I'm back, baby. I'm going to Super Bowl as well. I'm playing American football out here, and I'm going to Super Bowl, and then we're doing a draft. Hell yeah. It's good to be back. I've got so many games. There's so much that we probably need to talk about, Roosh, if you're still in here, because I've missed out on the ending of Loki with you guys. And then I missed the ending of the Bad Batch with you guys. Monsters at Work, I completely the one series I actually wanted to actually have so much fun like with just like having a comedy show to look forward with you guys. I couldn't do any reactions with that with you guys. But it was a great series. If you guys have not seen Monsters at Work, it's hilarious. I was also about to get scammed by Promising. Who's that? Who's careful? Scammers are just everywhere, man. But it's ridiculous. But I'm back. I'm back, Roosh. We still got the What If series. We got Mandalorian coming up. All right, Boba Fett coming up in December. Yo, we got some stuff. We got Spider-Man, Far From Home. Yeah. So the countdown shows is back, baby. Oh, now we gotta get back to what we were doing before. We gotta get back on track. Let's see. Where? Gotta love. I appreciate putting my talents to good use. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, nice. Okay, got an upgrade. Oh, yeah. Alright. Cobalt. Let's see. Coop Harrison back to Minnesota. Stop. Coop, everybody just goes me, Coop the comedian, man. Let's see here. How do you like the new logos and everything like that? I had to pay $370 for that logo. It's expensive. I like it. It's a picture. That's a picture of me. The thumbnail there. That's a picture of me. That's an 8-bit version. All right. You weekly awards. Nice. Jenkins Davis. Okay. Who am I going against in the Super Bowl? Oh, it's the New Orleans Saints. Oh, damn. I'm going against Drew Brees, probably. I'm going against the Saints in the Super Bowl. Okay. Upgrade players. Take care of you guys, and then we'll get this last game going. Ah, Roosh. It's so good to be back, man. Twitch is hard. Twitch is really hard, man. I have to, like, schedule shows for Twitch or something like that, because for you to be a Twitch affiliate, so check this out though, Roosh. Once I become a Twitch affiliate, then I can actually get like a subscription thing where you guys apparently people pay $8 a month or $5 a month, whatever they do for a subscription thing, and then you guys get custom emojis basically. Oh, it helps. It helps towards my Twitch channel, apparently, though. But I can actually get custom emojis made for you guys, so you guys can have your own custom emojis. That'd be crazy. Alright, let's check out Pro Bowl. Did anybody make it for my team? I don't think anybody did because we're all in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think we're all in the Super Bowl, so we don't need a Pro Bowl. Next week. Okay. Yearly awards. Baker Mayfield? Are you shitting me? Why am I not anything? Coach of the year. There we go. I'm the coach of the year at least. I'm the coach of the year. Scouting. I'm gonna go corner. There's a lot of corners here. Nice. Late third rounder. Ooh, a second rounder. Oh my god, a third rounder? Are you shitting me? Oh, another second. Oh my god, we're getting some gems here with the corners. Oh, an early second. Oh my gosh, so many corners. Wow. So many corners, apparently. Wow. It's Super Bowl, baby. I got practice. Alright. I'm gonna sign off of here, everybody, for the evening, but it's so good to be back on YouTube. I got some work to do tomorrow morning, so peace out, everybody. I got a big article to write. Peace out.